that is delicious. Hey guys, it's Sarah Looper from Looper Somm, and I'm gonna be tasting some more non-alcoholic drinks for the month of January. So today, we're gonna be tasting the Muri Drinks. This is the extended version. I did a Bodega Wine Monday on them, and they are terrific non-alcoholic beverages. We'll be tasting them in this order: Passing Clouds, Yamile, and then Fade to Black. And I'm tasting them in this order because I Googled them and I saw what kind of progression I should take with them. So the lightest of them is the Passing Clouds. Looks delicious. The Yamile goes into the second glass. Do you hear that? So fizzy. And then the last one, Fade to Black. And just by looking at them, I think I got them in the right order. So the first one, Passing Clouds, and the last one, Fade to Black, both contain gluten. So if you are celiac or have a gluten sensitivity, I would recommend not drinking these, or tasting them and spitting them out, or just having a cheat day. Let's taste the Passing Clouds first. Wow. I think on Bodega Wine Monday, it said it smelled like spun honey, and it does not change. That really still smells like spun honey. The tasting notes from Muri include gooseberries, quince, jasmine, and geranium. And you know what? I get the jasmine. That smells so good. It also really smells like Honey Nut Cheerios in the best possible way. I loved Honey Nut Cheerios as a kid. Let's taste this. I'm gonna be spitting these. Wow. Oh my gosh. The texture of that, it's not this light-bodied, insipid beverage. It has body, it has texture. The quality of the mousse or the bubbles is very fine and silky, really tightly knit. That is a very pretty drink. So if I'm taking tasting notes in my Looper Somm tasting journal for the Passing Clouds, I would say that the acidity is medium plus. The body is light. It is dry. The tannins, none. Alcohol, none. So all of these Muri Drinks beverages are less than 0.5% alcohol. So finishing up the Passing Clouds, intensity pronounced, finish long. I'm still tasting it. That's like a minute after I tasted it. Do I like this? Hell yeah, I do. I would drink that again. Muri drink number 2 is the Yamile, and it reminds me of like a Paloma cocktail, but made with a Blanco mezcal. So a touch of smokiness to it, which I actually really enjoy. The color of it, what a pretty pink. The tasting notes from Muri include soft red fruits and a creamy smokiness, raspberry, smoked rhubarb, goldenrod. I have no idea what goldenrod smells like, do you? And pink peppercorn. Oh God, that smells so good. It smells so good. I do get rhubarb. I also get raspberry, red cherry, like Rainier cherry, really high-toned, crunchy red, like pinkish colored cherry. Pink fruits, I kind of get pomegranate arils actually. And there is a smoked note to it that adds, I'm drooling. I'm starting to salivate. It smells so good. Let's taste this on the palate. The smoke note is much more apparent on the palate, but it's not this like, rah, smoky. That is delicious, and it is dry. It is not sweet. Neither is the Passing Clouds. These are not sweet drinks. There's sugar in them, of course, too, because they're made with fruits, and sugar also is used to counterbalance acidity and tannins. So sugar isn't such a bad thing. It's not a lot though. Let's take a look just to see. Sugar, 7 grams per serving, which is a hell of a lot less than your Coke or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. So do I like the Yamile? The answer is hell yeah, I do. Let's taste it again and write down the tasting note in the Looper Somm tasting journal. I said I was gonna spit it and I didn't. It's delicious. Ooh, acidity, medium plus, body, medium, sugar, dry. Tannins, they kind of are eking towards low. Intensity, pronounced, delicious. Finish, long. I'm still tasting it. They're adding in a lot of layers of flavor here. This is like Guy Fieri's Flavor Town without the Pete Wells review is living in that glass. This is delicious. Oh my God, that is so good. For anyone who likes the Paloma cocktail, the Yamile is for you. Okay, let's taste the Fade to Black. So on the Muri website, they say that the tasting notes include red currants, chamomile, malt, fig leaf, and pine needles. Hello, little forest floor there for you. And don't forget, this one also contains gluten. So if you're celiac or have a gluten sensitivity, maybe this one isn't right for you. But if you do not have celiac or gluten sensitivity, bottoms up. That's what the Fade to Black looks like in the glass. So pretty on the nose. Would you call me crazy if I said smoked tomato? There's a little bit of sun-dried tomato in there. Ooh, I get the fig and the red currant. And you know what, actually? When I smell Bordeaux, red Bordeaux, there is something about black currants to me when I smell Bordeaux that it's almost like there's a tomato leaf secondary note to black currant. Tomato and black currant. The answer is yes, and thank you. Ooh, it smells so savory, delicious. You know what? If you like V8s, you could have one of these. Could have had a V8 or a Fade to Black on the palate. That is delicious. Reminiscent of a V8, but so much better. So much more fruit. The red currant is really coming through. That acidity is quite high. High, body, medium. This is dry. Ooh, tannins, I'm gonna say low on this one. They are low tannins. I feel a little bit of grippiness, which is being counterbalanced by the acidity, and my mouth is watering. Alcohol, none. Intensity, pronounced. Finish, long. Wow, that is delicious. I'm telling you guys, you want to do non-alcoholic and you want impact and power, the Muri Drinks are absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you something else too. The Passing Clouds and the Yamile, I opened nearly 2 weeks ago for Bodega Wine Monday. And I kept them in my fridge, kept them under a champagne cork, and they are still as good as they were when I opened them. Not all wines can do that. These can. And for the month of January, Muri is offering Lupersom folks a discount of 10% on 6 bottles or more and free shipping in the United States. So why not give these a try? Come on. You'll get 3 fantastic bottles for around $60 or $70. What do you got to lose? They're not gonna get you lit. They're not sugary. They're really quite delicious, actually. And if you don't believe me, go try them. The Muri drinks are all crafted in Copenhagen, Denmark, shipped over here and sold over here for our delicious consumption. So check them out and be sure to follow along for more Bodega Wine Monday and non-alcoholic suggestions for the month of January.